Why? How's everybody doing out there? Um, I just was doing some looking into the Ebola virus outbreak stuff, and I was kind of going through interviews because after looking at some, I've seen some pretty shady interviews, and obviously there's some propaganda definitely being pushed out there that is making me sway to the point where, like in my last video, I said I'm starting to believe that this whole Ebola outbreak, every bit of it is completely fabricated, a complete hoax. I know I'm guaranteed that this stuff going on in the United States, as far as Dallas, is completely fabricated, fear mongering, and trying to push people into complete fear. So when they do push out this vaccine, that seems like they're going to push sooner than later, people will just run right to it. Not only is that big money for big pharma, I'm sure, in my opinion, that this vaccine is going to do way more damage than it's not going to do any good. I'll tell you that right. There is no Ebola virus right now. There's no outbreak. Now, will this start a pandemic? Possibly. Do we know that they want to and already are slow killing us? Yes. So this is all completely fear mongering. And this has to be one of the funniest propaganda pieces I've seen. I've seen some very pathetic ones, but this is completely ridiculous. This is old, so if somebody's seen it already, sorry I'm late to the punch, but this was uploaded on 9/11 out of all dates, and it says people dying at the hospital door. This was almost too unbelievable. It's actually comical. Let's take a look at this real quick.
Kennedy Hospital in Monrovia, Liberia. 20-year-old Ibaga Stiwo was sick. His parents wait beside him. All signs point to the late stages of Ebola, the deadly virus that's killed more than 2,300 across West Africa.
He just family, he told family, he eat his family. Don't let get it people back.
As sick as he is, he won't be allowed in.
Oh man, is that some acting or what? And you got, I'm gonna skip a little forward into this.
Local and foreign-run treatment centers alike are unable to cope with the surge. Here, the Doctors Without
Got an
Borders
MTV shirt on here.
They too are at capacity.
What we're looking at here is about 350 bed hospital. No one had never done this before. To turn people away at the door that are sick, that is a new experience and a difficult one to handle because we are full every day. We are not capable of building fast enough.
10 to 15 die each day here, but their beds.
Yeah, I'm looking for this one Pacific spot. Yeah, here he is.
Many were angry, urging them to go home.
They say because the virus, they think we now look at us, so we should carry it back to the house.
The hospital worker finally came out to calm the crowd.
The war is for no capacity. You understand?
So I did not elaborate. I did not. But for a few objectives, very big.
Later in the afternoon,
Look at
was
this.
finally
Now he's up and chilling. Woman, he's rolling over. He's like dying. Now he's sitting up, just chilling. Wow, this is just beyond comical. I was looking for one more Pacific spot where like he's supposed to be laying there in agony, but you can obviously tell just by the look on his face, he's just on the ground, kind of chilling and looking around. Where is it? Ah, there it is. Okay, check this out.
After a few hours outside, Crown
just kind of
Florida,
looking around.
Brownie Baga and his family.
Yeah, why the people can be talking
Now
about
what?
this?
Now here comes the best part.
Urging them
This is
to go
supposed to be the
home.
dad.
They say because the virus.
Now they're just talking to him. Oh, here we go.
But for his family, what comes next remains a mystery.
Every day they making announcement with
He
when you
starts
get a
walking
sick
away.
patient, we put a sick patient. Same with you. Nothing they are done.
Check this out.
Get it.
Check this out.
Hey, oh, wait.
Right there. Look what's in his hand. A wad of cash. I can't. Look at that. What is he doing? Did he just pay him to sit there and give this BS report? Now he's walking off. I mean, he didn't have that wad of money in his hand before. Oh, this is hilarious. All right, I just wanted to point that out, man. I just thought it was pretty funny. This is complete garbage. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Everybody have a good day. God bless.
Actors fake Ebola symptoms to test city hospitals. New York City's public hospital system has been slipping plainclothes patients into emergency rooms to see how quickly the proper Ebola response is triggered. They are paid actors or other hospital staff members, and no one in the ERs, including supervisors, knows who they are or when they're showing up. Chief Medical Officer Dr. Ross Wilson says the simulated patients only appear mildly ill, and it's up to the frontline staff to ask the right questions and jump into action. If those patients have symptoms and a travel history, we would expect them to be isolated within a few minutes in that emergency room, Wilson said. And then we would call the Department of Health and complete a further workup with the patient being isolated. Wilson said the drills are sharpening ER reflexes and pinpointing problems. One thing supervisors have noticed is that some of the staffers put on their protective suits correctly, but then take them off incorrectly, something that could expose them to the virus in a real-world situation. Wilson is hopeful the drills like these reduce the chance of miscommunication, like the one that led a Dallas hospital to discharge a man who apparently told nurses he had traveled to Liberia. We're trying to minimize the risk. Hopefully we are able to manage it, Wilson said. But this is a very difficult process in a high volume and sometimes very active environment. All 11 city hospitals have undergone the drill over the last month, and about half of them have done a second round. A spokesman for the Greater New York Hospital Association said several facilities are undergoing similar drills. There's another article here, second in the list, this one from the Associated Press. Link should be in the description. I'll let you come read this one for yourself. I found out all about this actually watching IMUS in the morning. They did a segment where they seemed sort of astounded themselves that this was going on, these drills. I'm trying to find video of that. If I ever get it, I'll post it up.